Hi, I'm Susan Moonshadow. I've got a quick little run of Shadows of Doubt. I call this category Rat Mode Diamond Heist. So what we are doing is making a random small city. Difficulty on, that's fine. We have a starter apartment, we are a rat, and there is a snail in the world that will instantly kill us. Those are the three big settings for this. Our goal for this run is to pay rent. We are a rat in a big city, and sometimes people freak out, so it's hard to get a job and do other things, so we're just gonna steal. And our main objective is to get a diamond. There's a few different places that are very high likelihood of getting it, but we require one diamond, or if we're extremely lucky, a jade necklace. I've only seen like one ever, but they're worth like 3 diamonds, which is absurd. But we will also take the sync file upgrades, which is just another very valuable item. So our goal is to pick up 4 of these valuable items and return home. That's the entire run. It should take less than 5 minutes, so I'm going to run this twice, hopefully. Our timing starts on the first input after the loading screen, which usually takes around a minute. So there is a bit of time to explain the run, as I just did, introduce our commentators, etc. I do have somebody in mind, but they can hear me right now, however you cannot hear them, so if they distract me, apologies. Okay, we are nearing the end of the loading. It's not quite done yet. Saving. I've not done this run in a little while, so apologies if I am rusty. Leg spike. Challenge is always finding a way out of our apartment. So as a rat, we are very tiny. We can climb on walls and just ignore gravity in most cases, even though there's a glitch to ignore that as well. But the main way we're going to get anything here is by breaking into these back offices and hopefully getting the safe code off of a board like this, 6247. I hit the wrong button, and I forgot my splits are tied to this. There's our diamond. I'm getting stuck on everything. But yeah, we have our first diamond. Apparently I tagged item 2. Do not use your num key as your split buttons. It screws up everything when you need to type on a numpad. This is a bad hallway. There's a few places we ideally look for. The town hall almost always has a valuable item as well as the spire building here, so that's going to be a good spot to hit. There's a couple hallways in particular I'm looking for that give us access to back rooms. Unfortunately, not seeing any in this seed yet. But there's almost always some kind of sync item here. That's our second item. There is discs, but no more files. Unfortunately, the discs are not worth anything relatively, so we will just ignore that. We have 2 of our 4 items now. It is very much possible that the first place you open up has 2 or 3 items, and that's your entire run. It's the wrong board. Looking for a passcode here. Like that, 1923. There's another diamond. Excellent. Whoa. Because I have the snail turned on, the instant kill enemy, there is a little side effect that we are immortal to combat damage. So if we get shot, it does nothing to us. However, we can still bleed. So if we get very unlucky, they draw blood, and this is a bad place to be. We got a very unfortunate seed. It's possible that these back hallways have black market stuff, but unfortunately didn't get that either. We got some very bad luck this generation. Wowie. I'm just gonna have to go through restaurants and stuff to their back rooms. Hopefully I find something through them. There's no code there. Shh. Wow. This is an exceptionally unlucky run. Not sure what else to talk about now, but my commentator is awesome. 4891. And they will certainly have something silly to say by now. I can see her biting her lips. Another upgrade vial. There's our 4th item. So we just need to open our map, go home. Fortunately, the GPS doesn't understand that I can go through walls and will path me around things when I could just go straight there. Really? It made me run 270 degrees around this building. That is so evil. It's very hard to do that, but you can climb up the side of those. You can also climb up the cable for the building. What do you mean locked? What? What? How is my own apartment locked? And I don't have the... It just brought me to the wrong place? GPS, please! Okay. So let's run that again. Just because. Hopefully this one is less cruel to us. My friend just made a good point. This is a perfect showcase of how bad things can go, how crazy they can get. This isn't as completely crazy as I have seen it, though. People have about a 50% chance to be hostile towards you when you're in rat mode. And half of those 50, so 25% of all people, will attack you on sight. The other 25 will cower. So there's about a 25% chance of any random person on the street just starting shooting you out of nowhere. So the rat mode's hard for the regular runs of this game, because sometimes they're just straight up impossible. But we're not caring about that. We just need our money and go home. Also, we got very lucky getting 2 diamonds there. Usually it's just 1. Oh, we're almost ready for this run. I can't do more than 2 consecutive runs in one session because it does crash the game generating. It gets very chunky. And even if we get down here quickly, the doors aren't open yet because the people are just getting to work and they need time to walk through the building and open their stuff up. And for some reason, they just open the back rooms and let us walk directly in to their stuff. Why is there no code in here again? You guys are evil. Is this the same seed? 3502. Well, there's double diamond. Huge. Double diamond all the way across the... Passcodes, you. 8619. This was already open. Ah. Numpad is so much easier to type on. Another upgrade vial. Let's go. This feels like the exact same seed. I don't think it randomized the seed. I randomized the town name. My bad. Wait, no. It is randomized because the what's-its were different. We're just getting all the actual drops in the same spot. That's weird. The passcodes were different between each run. That's confusing. Because I think we just picked up all of the same items, and this has the same kind of hallway. Although it's room 304 instead of 203, so something did change. I counted wrong. Open door, you. So that's technically a new PB, I think. Because we had a 223? That's 209? Neat. But, even though that run was different and almost the exact same, things can go that wildly. So, 5-minute estimate, we might be early, we might be over. But, yeah, we got our diamonds and vials, same as last time. I wonder if it'll let me do a third one instead of freaking out. Let's hit the random seed button as well this time. Hopefully the game doesn't freak out. Because it's only been a 10-minute recording at this point, 11 minutes, so I think we can afford to do another one. And hopefully by remembering to hit the random seed and not just name. The name is probably part of the generation, and that screws with the passcodes, but the rest of the seed does the city layout, item drops, etc. Learning is fun. Yeah, I guess this game should have a warning for gun violence. That's the big thing. We haven't seen the snail yet, but there might be a sudden death, which will be a jump scare. The only real indication is a glowing green dot on the ground, but some of the lighting makes glowing green dots on the ground, so I guess we have the advantage of being at snail height. It might look bigger. Hard to say. Yeah, that was a PB, because it says 209 on my splits now. Neat! Thanks. I did it myself. Well, you were here. Cheerleader, I just met her. Whoa, okay. So yeah, even if I screw up getting out of my room, I still have to wait for these first 2 doors to open. It's possible to get different hallways without these, but this is the most common layout. Because it's a residential building, there's more of a chance of us getting somewhere in it to start. No codes here again. Codes here again. What? 8566. Do not be a diamond in here. Same double diamond. I swear I hit the randomized seed button. Okay. Okay, the diner's in a different location because that was central last time. So things are different, just unusually lucky in some ways. And unusually lucky in the same way. Why don't you double D's? No, Susan, no. What? I did make her worse, thank you. The restaurants do have a lower value of items in the back, somewhat. So it's not always the best going for these. 9876. But they have more space, so it's possible for more stuff to spawn at once. That was our third item. I have not hit the town hall yet. A good one? I am so sorry about these half conversations, and my audio just broke. It looks like it's fine for you. My headset disconnected. Okay. Well, I'm playing with no audio for a minute, so sorry I won't be able to hear you or respond to anything. There's the town hall. It looks like the levels are still fine for you. I'm just getting a weird echo on my own end. Double disc thingies. So we are good. We have all of our what's-its. Just need to go home. I also need to remember to unplug my controller next time, because getting shot is making it vibrate like mad. Enough time going forwards. Headset rebooting. Hopefully I can count the elevator correct this time. First floor, second floor. And safe. 3:11. So yeah, still under 5 minutes, even with chaos. And what makes this cool is my rat has a human hand. I am holding a diamond. If I had food to eat and drink, oh. That's not food, that's sauce. Okay, we're done here.